Hello everyone. The following is an introduction to polynomial functions. And the objective here is to talk about number one, the types of polynomials, and number two, to define what it means to be a term, a degree, and a coefficient of a polynomial. So types of polynomials. A polynomial in x is a weighted sum of powers of x. So for example, 3a squared b to the fourth is what we call a monomial because it is a one-term polynomial. While 2x plus 5y squared is what we call a binomial because it is a two-term polynomial. You can see the two terms right there. And last but not least, 17x squared plus 3x minus 2 is a trinomial because it has three terms, and they are 17x squared, the 3x, and then the negative 2. So let's define the individual, what it means to be a term. The individual parts of a polynomial are what we call the terms. So for example, in the polynomial negative y to the fourth plus 18y cubed minus 12y squared plus 3, the terms of the polynomial are negative y to the fourth, the 18y cubed, then negative 12y squared, and then what's called the constant term, which is a 3. The next important term to define is what we mean by the degree of a term, which is the number of variable factors in any one term. Then, while the degree of a polynomial we will take as to be the highest degree of any one term. So for example, the degrees of each of the terms of the polynomial are 5x squared, which has degree 2 because of the 2, 7x cubed, which has degree 3 because of the 3, the 18x to the fourth, which has degree 4 because of the 4, the 2x to the first, and therefore is a first degree term, and then the negative 11, which is a degree 0 because it is x to the 0. Every constant term we will call of degree 0. The degree of the polynomial turns out to be the highest degree, which in this case is 18x to the fourth, and so thus we say that the polynomial is of degree 4. Next is a time to define what it means by the coefficient of a term, which is the constant factor in front of the variables. So there's 5, there's the 5, there's the negative 7, the 18, which is a coefficient on the x to the fourth term, the 2, and then the negative 11. Be aware, see how the negative terms, the negative coefficients took on the negative value. And the leading term in the coefficient of any polynomial is going to be the term of the highest degree. So you can clearly see here that since this is a degree 4 polynomial, the leading term is the 18x to the fourth, and the leading coefficient is the 18. That concludes our introduction to polynomials, and thank you very much.